We are underway. Day 2 action. Harvey Norman Women's National Championship. Moving New South Wales City with first opportunity with ball in hand. It is the skipper, Clark, who takes it forward. As we mentioned a few times yesterday, 36 years old, gets through plenty of work. New South Wales City with first opportunity with ball in hand. As Cassidy, she was a really impressive enforcer yesterday in the headgear out of the Mounties club, wearing the number 13 jersey. Right hand side, New South Wales City going to the line through Wilkins. Wilkins skips out of her first, gets caught on the second. Over halfway now for New South Wales City, building nicely. Wilson takes it up the middle. Centre field now, fifth and final. Right side they go. Through Wilson once again. She goes to the skies. Good chases coming through, but great defence and great catch there from WA.
Yeah, great first set from the New South Wales City. Exactly what we saw yesterday. So I think the coach Lino Salafai will be very happy with the start that they've made.
As we've seen on day one, the team that sort of starts first has been the team that's gone on with it. So important to get that crucial start. So WA now bringing it out of their own 20. And they have some powerful forwards tucking the head through the middle. Foster getting to their kick inside the 30. It's not a bad one too. Finds a bit of clear real estate. Wilkins forced to go looking for it. She gets a hold of it now, running cross field. Here's Brooke Wilkins, and she get hit and a good shot as well. Positive set though for WA.
Yeah, positive response to what was a great set from New South Wales City. So I think we're really in for a good match here, Jordan.
No way through there. Crunching tackle. Shani Waters, a try scorer on day one. Looking to get involved. Lily Rogan, the centre, coming in for some work out of the Illawarra Steelers club. Left side through Nicholson, going to the line, holds it up, and eventually finds Clark, and a chop, ball or tackle had to be made there. Swinnell, the 2017 Australian Wallaroo. Cassidy gets it away now, juggled there from Wilson. Numbers right-hand side if they can use it. And that's the way they go. Novidi goes towards the line and puts down the hammer. And there's the opening score for New South Wales City. A perfect start.
Yeah, perfect start. Vidi was one to watch yesterday as well. We said her name once. We probably said it about 10 times. But I just love how they're able to shift the ball, New South Wales City. They started on the left-hand side. Hookers there. They saw that Vidi was on the right side. She was open. There was clearly space out there. A lovely little pass from the number 6, Wilson, through to the 15. Sorry, to Wilson, and then Vidi all over Rover.
So plenty of speed too on the outside. To the young flyer. New South Wales City, they won that low-scoring contest yesterday against Aotearoa, the New Zealand women.
Yeah, and I remember yesterday they started quite early with the scoreboard as well. So, like you said earlier, if they can keep that momentum going, we might see certainly some more points put on the WA team.
So the conversion attempt from out wide as we approach the first 4 minutes in this contest. That one is fall short, so the score remains New South Wales 4 points to nil. And Alec, to see it one more time here. It was just great hands and real good finish here.
Yeah, nothing tricky. It's just simple hands there, and they saw no video on that right edge. There was plenty of space there. WA, just not enough players in defence. So just simple hands, real simple start. But, you know, it's back to basics. That's what gets the points.
Western Australia restarts play. Carbon copy of the kickoff down to Clark. Once again, she brings it back with plenty of purpose and runs over the top of two of them. skips away from a third. Look at Clark go. She's an absolute weapon with ball in hand. Good meters for her side. She'll play it now for Madison Lee Kelly. Not her best pass of the day. Eventually scooped up from Cardwell. She was an absolute workhorse on day one, was Marley. Right side now through Cassidy, holding it up. Drives the legs and takes it over halfway. Lee Kelly gets the pass away to Wilson, holds it up. Once again, here's the danger girl. Naividi down the right-hand flank, one to beat. Runs over the top, good tackle. It had to be made from April Allen, and it was. But New South Wales City hot on the attack. Looking for try number 2. Running crossfield there, and he can't. Run into the shoulders of Foster. She'll make you pay as Cassidy now flings it out left-hand side. Show and go, holding it up. Here goes Wilkins. And one more down the edge, the juggle. And now the try in the corner. And Waters makes it 2 on the trot for New South Wales City.
Yeah, great work. And again, it's just shifting that ball. There's not a lot of trick to these plays, but you know, they started with that really solid run from Naividi we see here on the replay. Thought that she was going to go for her second, but great defence from WA. They've noticed that was there, but yeah, they've just simple hands. That's all it is. Out to the left, more space there before finding Waters on that left edge, and almost a carbon copy of Naividi's try. Just able to see the space, and the space was there. WA just a little bit slow off the mark to be able to stop Waters.
She almost lost it there, old Shani. She juggled it, but held it onto it in the end.
Yeah, she certainly did.
She was one to watch yesterday. Very impressive, as you saw there. A clean pair of heels on the outside.
Yeah, the centres and wings are exactly what you want in terms of the pace as well that they possess, like in likes of Naividi and Waters. Just really quick, able to just shoot through little bullets really on those wings.
So it doesn't get any easier for Nicholson. Sidelined attempt. This one better than the first. Won't have the legs. The score remains 8 points to 0. See it here one more time. Great set up in the way they're playing the game. Playing with plenty of width.
Yeah, they're certainly not afraid to spread the ball. And when you've got Waters on that wing, you can be confident that it's in the right hands, and eventually it'll end up with the 4 points.
Nicholson takes it cleanly, and New South Wales City have all the momentum in this opening half. Cassidy, she's been so impressive with ball in hand, and that's a rare error and the first error of the day for New South Wales City.
Yeah, first error, but with 8 points on the scoreboard, probably one they can afford to make, as we'll see the replay here. Just a little bit of a fumble with the hands, but great defence and pressure straight off the mark for the WA defenders, and they've got great field position now. So first time we've sort of seen them with ball in hand, so excited to see what they can do with it.
Absolutely, their first roll of the dice. Scored just the one try yesterday, so they'll be keen to get a couple more on today. Going across for now, holding it up. That's a good, tough line there. Lowndes, Rachel Lowndes there on the charge. Robinson just takes the settler. Good platform set to the right hand side now for Western Australia if they can use it. Going to the line is Claire. Finds Foster. She'll play it on the 20, right on the Harvey Norman sponsorship. At the backcourt now, Nicholson holds it up, and here's some dangerous times. April Allen, she's elusive, as you see there, almost escaping a couple of yellow jerseys there. So WA now winding up. Big hit once again, Nicholson around the legs. 5th and final for the girls from the West. Driving their way forward, and that will all come to nothing. Bit of a miscommunication on that 5th and final. Yeah,
they probably could have ended with a nice little chip, but you know what? It's a second completed set for the game. I think they've got to be really happy with that. But also, with New South Wales City, they've shown they can attack, but they've essentially backed it up with defence as well. So, yeah, doing a great job out there on the grind.
Good start from both sides. Eager to impress on day 2. New South Wales City looking the goods so far, as is this young lady, Navidi, who gets a penalty for her side as well. That one's ripped away. Bit of a confusion here in the middle, and eventually we tap and go as Wilkins goes forward. Cassidy goes into dummy half, right hand side. Tough carry there through Brooker. Another good charge. Wilson, she's been busy in this opening first half. Played a hand in the first couple of tries. Right hand side. An opportunity now through Wilson. Now Navidi, that one just left behind. It stayed in the field of play, so going back looking for it is Constable. And she'll go a bit lateral to go forward. She gets the legs moving and takes it down. Good scramble from WA to muscle up. Lost about 10 metres there, have New South Wales City. Cassidy, inside ball. Brooker. Georgina Brooker. An absolute wrecking ball with ball in hand. Lee Kelly. Nicholson back underneath to Clark. WA read it well and just stand and wait for her. And that one goes up in the air. Basketball battered down. And it will be a good result for WA.
Yeah, a couple of little bit of sloppy passes. It started with Naividi. Constable did really well to sort of clean up that mess first, but coming back in, I think Clark probably should have just settled. They're always looking for the offload, but sometimes your field position and settling is the safer option rather than trying to push a pass and make the mistake, but WA ball.
Western Australia holding firm so far. Just conceding the 2 tries, anyone's game. If WA can score next as they look to move it downtown, just short of halfway. Through Claire. Just one out option so far for Western Australia. Looking to get some momentum going in their attack. And again, a jamming defence. Annika Wilson this time getting up in the face there of Robertson. She'll play it. And there's a kick from WA and it goes between all 3 of New South Wales City. Players through. Wilkins now brings it back. She'll settle on the 30. Tough carry once again. Waters, the try scorer, now her partner in crime, Lily Rogan. That combination was deadly on day 1. And now, like you see New South Wales City here, just making easy meters up the field, aren't they?
Yeah, WA really need to focus on getting off their line a little bit and meeting them because they're just giving away, like you said, those free meters.
And looking very confident in their attack so far. Georgina Brooker, once again, she'll play it. Centre field, 5th and final, right side. Nicholson has to reach for it. Now Wilkins, Naividi. And there's that line speed from Lowndes. Can't give that dangerous centre much space. And however, WA will survive and will turn it over.
Yeah, not a bad option just to settle there rather than kick. They are 8 points ahead, so probably can afford to have a crack. And you know what? If it was in the hands of Naividi, she could have ended with 4 points there. So the option was there. But great defence from WA.
As we head to the final 5.5 of this first term. Of course, 20-minute halves throughout this tournament. Wobbly old pass there for Graham. Does well to hold on to it. And he gets put on her back for good measure. Kelly Thompson. Just looking for the options on the inside, trying to get something going for Western Australia. But so far, the City defence has been very impressive, forcing WA to kick inside their own 40. Waters has a play then. It's well contained from the winger. She charges forward into Kenny Costa. And once again, New South Wales City will over halfway on, just tackled 2. And it's the likes of the outside backs coming in the middle, looking to get involved. Help out their forwards. This time Brittany Constable, the Australian Oztag player, represented Australia at the World Cup just a few months ago. So New South Wales City hot on the attack once again through their dangerous playmaker. Nicholson holds it up for Rogan. Rogan rushes away from a couple. 5th and final. Important play right now. Chips ahead, it's a good option. Finds a bit of grass as well, but well measured. But Cassidy gets a hold of her and drives her back. And New South Wales City will get another chance.
A great set, and we'll see it here, and I think the big difference between these two teams is really starting to show, and it's just coming down to that game IQ. The halves in the likes of Wilson, Nicholson, and even the captain Clark in there, they're just being able to direct their team exactly where they need to go, whereas the sort of game plan for WA at the moment is just that simple one out, simple hands footy, but there's a lot more depth and development in the New South Wales City team.
Just good vision there from Nicholson, showing her smarts and experience, not overplaying her hand, and perfect kick. Gets a great result, and now they're inside the 20, looking dangerous once again through Rogan. 5 away now for City, looking for their 3rd try of the morning. Crossfield having a snipe. Trina Pippin, she'll play it. Nicholson floats it out to her halves partner, Wilson, who in turn sends it out to Kennedy. It's better line speed from WA, forcing City back a few metres. Wilson, right side, through Wilkins. And now the pass, and the grab is even better. And the dive and score. In fact, the referee disagrees. Forward pass, I believe, from what I can see.
Yeah, let's see this replay. I think forward pass might have been the right call here. They shot to the right side. Goes through the fullbacks of Wilkins. Oh.
Tough from our angle, of course, but the touchy was right there. Leilani Wilson with that last pass. Forward out of the hands is the call.
Yep, forward is the call. Great defense and great pressure, actually, from WA to force that pass and force the mistake. Not a common mistake for New South Wales City to be making in the likes of a forward pass, but, you know, shows what happens when you start to get off the line a little bit more and a little bit quicker in that defence.
WA should get plenty of confidence, holding City out 2 consecutive sets there. They've really weathered the storm after going down 8 points in the opening 12 minutes. So here come WA now with ball in hand through Lowndes. One of 7 North Beach Sea Eagles in this WA side. So they do have that club combinations. And driven back in the tackle, and the offload goes out the back door. The referee says that one has gone forward.
Interesting you say that there are almost half of the team is from one club. Would love to see more combinations. It's hard to tell, actually, that a lot of them are from the same club just because there's not a lot of consistent plays. But again, you know, when you're introducing 13 other players who aren't necessarily from the same club, can always add a little bit of confusion, and it's just that trickier level.
So now New South Wales City are looking a real threat with ball in hand, and as is this young lady, Vidi palms away from her opposite number, left foot, right foot, and now drives her way forward and just gets held up short. Taina Vidi, she'll play it. Kennedy floats a loopy one over the top. Eventually finds Lily Mock onto the field. Nicholson demanding quick ball. She won't get it. Cassidy goes right-hand side, and now Kennedy trying to keep it alive with a siren. Rule beat them all. And after a positive start for New South Wales City, WA will take plenty of confidence, defending on their own line for the last 5 or so minutes to hold them out. So it's half-time. New South Wales City leading WA 8-0. No doubt there is talent scouts and coaches watching on across this tournament. So WA will have first opportunity as the sun really pokes its nose out here on day 2, which is great to see. Should see some expansive rugby league as the day progresses. So WA now with first opportunity, desperate for points. Need to score first in this contest. Hui gets it out to Graham at first receiver this time. Back inside to Foster, who gets taken down just short of halfway. Swinnell takes it forward for the Western Australians. They're getting to their kick through Kaylee Thompson. It's not a bad purchase as well. A couple of bounces in the in goal. Got some work to do. Has Wilkins here, and she'll do her best and does tremendously well to find her way out of that.
Great first set from WA though, especially with the kick. The few bounces probably helped as well. If they were a little bit quicker, they might have been able to keep Wilkins in the in goal, but she did a very good job to get out. There was about 3 of the WA defenders on her, but she measled her way out. So Brooke Wilkins.
So a composed start from Western Australia. So now City will have a chance, and that's a good way to begin their second half. Tough carry, straight up the guts. Leilani Wilson has had her hands on everything. That's a great inside-outside option. The hole was there for Navidi, and a rare error from the young centre.
Yeah, just an unfortunate mistake, but great insight from, I think it was the number 2 for WA, Rachel, who jumped on it, but we'll see it in the replay. The vision was there, the space was there too. I think if Navidi was able to capture that one, I'm sure we'd see another 4 points on the board. But a great bounce from Rachel Lowndes to secure the ball back.
Talented young playmaker is the number 6 for City. Annika Wilson there, ball in 2 hands, inside, outside, summed up the situation superbly. Did Wilson, just didn't go to hand, so now Western Australia with the chance to have some set-piece attack from the scrum. Horner on the outside in 11 jersey, looking to get involved. Thompson holds it up. To Western Australia, what can they come up with here? The no-look pass there from Thompson is a beauty. And taking it forward, need a quick play the ball here to continue that momentum. Now having a snipe. And a Hera to Ahui. Takes it inside the 10. Western Australia, their best chance of the match so far. Good hands over the top. The bounce is a poor one. And the referee will say, play on. She has blown a whistle. Getting some chat here from her assistant. So the knock-on did come from New South Wales City hands. We'll pack down for a scrum, and WA can continue the onslaught.
Yeah, another bite at the cherry. They did well that first half, just a little bit of an awkward bounce, but a knock-on for New South Wales City will certainly help in their campaign to get the 4 points on the board.
So right side they go. Western Australia hungry for points. Inside the 10 now. A full set ready to attack. Tiohui holds it up. Good charge once again through Thompson. Claire flings it left-hand side. Allen now. Allen's dangerous. Ball in 2 hands. Gets the pass away to Webb. And Webb is cleaned up in a good tackle. Lowndes goes in the dummy half. Bounce pass. Goes through a few hands before finding Foster. Good recycle here from WA. Good shot under the ribs as well. That'll tickle. She'll play it right-hand side. Holding it up. Nicholson has a charge herself, and that is an absolute try-saver. Got a hold of the ball. And a crucial tackle now. Jamming up at the line is Cassidy. And she was onside. No, she wasn't. Tough call. I thought it looked like she was all right.
I thought she was onside. She was just remarkably quick. Great defense, though. Third time, though, like third set, we really, if this was New South Wales City, we probably would have seen points by now.
So City holding firm so far. WA looking to strike first in this second half. Nicholson, she's the master playmaker, trying to conjure up something for her side. She's in dummy half, now looking for some runners, and to have a crack herself. Nicholson skips out of a couple, and has she got it down? Yes, she has, and there's first points to Western Australia. Jaldesi Nicholson, she's been the one creating all the magic, and this time she does it all on her own.
Yeah, great. A third time as well for...
In fact, my apologies, that was Kaylee Thompson with the try there for WA.
Yeah, the captain, Kaylee Thompson. Little step to the right, but she steps back into the left. And I think it shows as well, they've started to put some more depth and development into the plays they're making. They're starting to spread the ball more instead of the one out, which they really need to do when they're playing someone as clinical as New South Wales City. But, you know, when you start to play that ball around, and the lovely little step from Kaylee Thompson, the captain, to put the first 4 points on for WA.
Yeah, Kaylee Thompson, she's been the key so far for WA in the second half. Getting her hands on the ball and everything she does is turning up trump so far, and it's game on here.
Yeah, it certainly is.
So it's City now 8 points to 4 over WA. A chance to make it 2 points to difference. Thompson to convert her own try. There's the strike and the direction. Not there. So 8 points to 4 remains the score. Let's see this one more time, Alex.
Yeah, Captain Kaylee, sorry, I should say. Straight from dummy half as well. She, a little step to the right, played the New South Wales City players like a fiddle, and she went over for 4 points.
City gets it moving. So here the vocal cheers from the bench, getting passionate for their side. Really game on here on an absolute knife edge. Final 11 and a half on the clock. So WA with a bit of momentum now. Looking much better in attack as well, building confidence. Tirahui gets it flat to Claire, now playing some good shape through April Allen. On the fastest 20-metre times in this side, 3.25 seconds. April is an absolute flyer as she plays it. Claire tucks ahead and gets some good metres for her side. Final tackle coming up into the pocket now for Thompson. Just leans on that kick. And well positioned and well taken back there from Constable. Now she brings it back. It's a good positional play there from the winger. Now Wilkins. The back three for City. Doing the tough stuff. Great chop tackle there from Claire. Mahina Narangi Clare in the 13 jersey for WA. Real enforcer in their action today. And Alex, this game's real on a knife edge now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's only 4 points in it. That's how quickly these sorts of carnival games can change, especially when you've only got 20 minutes in each half to do some magic. But I think the WA girls have really stepped up in this second half. They're starting to, eat the meters and really meet the in terms of defence, meet the New South Wales City girls. So I think these last 10 minutes it really is anyone's game.
Whatever it was said at half time, it's working for WA. A real skip in their step. Claire just bends the defensive line. Takes it up towards the 40. Some fresh legs onto the field for WA. Nona Bush onto the field in the 18 jersey. As Toby gets the kick away and may have too much on it, and a few bounces too much. We'll come all the way back. And she would love that one just to hang a little.
Yeah, but not a bad set at all from WA. And I think that one of the big differences is Kaylee Thompson, the captain. She's really stepped up. I don't know if it was the encouragement from the try, seeing 4 points on the board, but you can really see her out there communicating with the team, directing traffic, helping out her other half as well.
And one thing I have noticed, I guess, on day one and this match, you watch the two benches of these two sides. They're up on their feet. They're cheering their side home. They're loving being here. It's absolutely great for women's rugby and all the viewers. Yeah,
and the atmosphere as well is building. It's still a Friday, so, a lot of people are probably at work, but I'd imagine Saturday and Sunday to really bring a crowd. But, yeah, you can see the game of rugby league developing beyond the players. It's the spectators, the supporters, the refs as well. A big shout-out to all the women in pink as well.
So New South Wales City have had not much possession as Clark goes airborne, and it's well taken as well. Now the speedster onto the field. Katrina Pippin, well taken. Now here come New South Wales City, hot on the attack through Wilson. Holds it up. Naividi off her right foot, and she won't be stopped. And Taina Naividi is an absolute weapon.
You give Naividi a ball and some space, and she will return with 4 points. The number 3 for New South Wales City, we'll see it in the replay, but it was the kick that came from Tina Clark, the captain, first. And the ill defence from WA, Naividi and space are just two things that do not mix for the other team. 4 more points for Naividi, second try of the game, and that's got to put some more spring in the step of the New South Wales City girls, now with an 8-point lead.
It all started from Katrina Pippin chasing that kick and got above the pack. Well taken, and the outside backs did the rest. Yeah,
needs a bit more urgency, I think, from WA on the kick. But great insight from captain Tina Clark with that one, just popping it over. And great urgency from the New South Wales to catch it as well.
It's gone now 12 points to 4. As Nicholson lines up the attempted 2 points. Not the best strike of the day, so the score remains 12 points to 4, and City with a positive start, and they'll get plenty of momentum out of that try as well.
Yeah, and there's that replay again. The lovely combo between the number 8, Tina Clark, and Katrina Pippin to eventually find Naividi on the wing for her second try of the game. I'm sure plenty more to follow in this tournament as well for the winger.
She's been very impressive today, for sure. And still time on the clock. So New South Wales City just have weathered the storm a little bit with that try. WA had all the momentum coming out of that halftime break. Marley Cardwell back onto the field, looking to finish the job. for New South Wales City. Kahu Cassidy, another standout on day one. Quick hands down the right there. That's great passing now. Naividi runs over the top of Toby. She can score tries, but she's bloody powerful as well.
Yeah, she certainly is. Great defence, though, from the number 6 for WA, Courtney Tamati. She saw the winger coming and she stopped her, or the centre coming, and she stopped her in her steps.
Doesn't matter how you stop them, once you get them down.
That's it, and they certainly got Naividi down this time, which I'm sure will rev her up.
And that defence has forced the error. Now a bit of turnover attack for Western Australia. The referee's playing advantage. Play on, so now Western Australia with a chance. Decent field position as well to conjure up something. Not what the ladies from the West were after. A little error on the play of the ball.
It just comes back to that sort of ball security there, always being paramount. But you know, a solid tackle as well, though. That's the captain in there as well, Tina Clark, just supporting her players. And unfortunately, the 16, that's Brianna Young, just fumbles and loses that ball for WA. Tina Clark is everything you want in a captain, though. She's just been exceptional this whole tournament.
Leads by example in everything she does. The City look to offer a good attacking sequence, and gliding through is Pippin. She's got speed, she's got class, and she will go all the way.
So what happens when you give these New South Wales City girls a little bit of space? They've already got the speed to complement. It's straight off the scrum, though. The space is on the right. Naividi runs the block, and Fippen is there. She steps 1, 2, 3. And I think there's one more WA player that attempts to chase her down, but she absolutely puts the guns on and goes. Another 4 points for the team. Fippen.
Individual brilliance there. Speed. Couple of deadly steps as well.
Yeah, the agility on these players as well. It wasn't clear cut for her. She had to step out about 4 or 5 of the WA players. But once she was on, and straight from the scrum as well.
You'd love to see a try from the scrum, an attacking move go to plan.
Yeah, absolutely. A costly mistake for WA, but hopefully a learning curve in terms of how important ball security is, because it can end up with 4 points.
16 points to 4. As Nicholson lines it up, and that's a much better strike. 18 points to 4 now.
Here's that replay again. Straight from the scrum. The vision's there. From here, WA already scrambling, and Fippen can see it. She just puts the guns on and goes. And another 4 points, which will almost be all over for this game in front of us.
That blocking line from Naividi, just holding up Kayla Webb enough for the space to open up on the outside.
I'm sure all eyes were probably on Naividi, so...
Which I don't blame them for.
Yeah, certainly caught them off guard, which I'm sure was intentional.
So Cassie now she wants a crack at it. Sums it up 2-on-1, a good scrambling defence, holding on to the jersey, and eventually gets brought to ground. Does Brooker? She'll play it. So now City look to finish on the right note. Cardwell falls a bit awkwardly in that one. She gets back to her feet. Madison Lee Kelly, left side. Nicholson back to Naividi. Bounces away from 1, 2, and we'll take it just short of the 10. So Cassidy playing with plenty of depth here on the right-hand side, holding it up, double pump, and now the try. Leilani Wilson finishing the job for New South Wales City.
A try they didn't necessarily need, but certainly deserved. Leilani Wilson. It's speedsters, though. The New South Wales team, they started on the left, just simple hands. They've got space on the right. Great insight, though, from the hooker to find the 15 in Leilani Wilson. She probably could have passed one more, but she says no. Steps back in. 4 points. That's money.
Annika Wilson, the playmaker, is holding it up perfectly. The playmaker's dream. And you've got someone as powerful as Wilson on the outside. Why wouldn't you give her the ball some time and space? 22 points to 4 now.
£22 is actually what WA had the exact same score yesterday against the Northern Territory. So
It sort of started slow, they've ended slow, but that middle portion was very
they
strong
were
for
great.
WA.
Straight off the second half. They just need to keep up their momentum.
And will be the final play of the game. Conversion, no good. So that will be full time in game number 1. And New South Wales City remain unbeaten on day 2. Full time score, 22 points to 4.